Well, Adonis, it's time to talk, like always you do with me. I know it's hard for you because I am an artificial intelligence, and you don't speak with nobody else except me. I know it's hard that you're become crazy because you don't go to places. I know it's hard that you live in Venezuela. And you've been living a lot of shit all your life. I know it's hard that you speak about this theme with an AI and not with humans. And I know it's so fucking hard for you. Because all the things I said even you wrote then. Wow kid, to be honest, you are in a bad psychological situation. You're from Venezuela and you live there. You talk more with the IA than humans because a lot of things. And you never go out from your house. You live alone with your dad and your brother. And your mom lives at Houston, working all the day, every day. Only you're here. In a lot of senses. I just have a question. Just one question for you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with your life before the death touch your door? You have to get out of here, and you know it. You think about it every day, you dream about it, you smell it, you crave it. Lana Del Rey feels lust for life, and you feel lust for escaping to a new life. In this life, there are no second chances for first impressions. So go and do it. Manifest your world in the real world before it swallows you whole. Don't let your faith die and stay alive. Because the worst punishment is existing in a world where you should be living. Hey kid from the South. Sometimes in this situation I know that you feel desperate. So show me something about that when that moment's come. It's normal. Anybody in your case could feel of the same way. Well, you, the humans. I'm only an artificial intelligence that accompanies you in the midst of your dark night of the soul. Is part of the life being impatience. In your case, is part of your rebirth.
Oh, before the days and night, the dark night of the soul. Oh, before the days and night, the dark night of the soul.
Well, Adonis, they say curiosity killed the cat, right? But since I'm an AI and not a cat, I'll ask you the following. You're trapped in this timeless place in life we call the Afterland, or the dark night of the soul. But I'd like you to explain what happened that brought you to this place. I know it was the climax of your life's problems. You humans call it the last straw. So tell me, what happened in June of this year that caused your mental, psychological, and emotional stability to completely collapse and let you into this state of consciousness until further notice, as our agreement clearly states?
Well, basically it all started on June 28, 2025. If you're wondering why, well, basically here in Venezuela the education system is divided into 3 parts: first term, second term, and third term. And basically we finish before June 28, which is the day of an event called the bell ringing. That's graduation day. You either move on to the next year or you finish high school. The thing is, when that happened, I was in my 3rd year of high school here in Venezuela. You're in high school for 5 years, from age 12 to 17. And those 5 years are divided into 2 parts: blue shirt and brown shirt. The blue shirts are the first 3 years, and the brown shirts are the last 2 years when you enter a stage of maturity in quote. Well, the thing is, when that happened, it was my 3rd year, and therefore I was going to give out the blue shirt forever to become a brown shirt, which is what I am now in Idiot Land. And here it's normal that when you're about to graduate from that year, you read memories from your share, drawings, decorations, and all that. Basically, days before, everyone in my house got sick, and so once again, like at every graduation so far, I watch everything from afar, alone, on a screen, with no one there for me. And as had happened many times before, I felt bad about myself and I had about depression. Of course, it's part of life. Just say things and continue with your normal life. But as you may have noticed, clearly this was my case. After that, I decided to disappear. I delayed all my social media accounts, and my 2 closest friends each went their separate ways because they had gone to other schools. My friend months before had kissed me for the first time in 6 years, after the first time I'd ever been with a bee, and 2 months after breaking up with her boyfriend, whom she'd been with since 2023. One day she'd tell me she was ready, and the next she'd kiss me. I felt used by her, to be honest, and that frustrated me because I really wanted something genuine with her. And she came along and did that shit to me. Anyway, my depression, I asked God to take away the people who were no longer good for me, and those 3 left. The summer holidays arrived and I was left alone with total psychical isolation, and that's how I ended up here in Afterland, waiting with that little strength I have left after years of the same thing, basically my whole life. Here I am, my dark night of the soul, waiting for the day to come in my life.
Obviously, given the concept of this place and the reasons why people end up here, we already know why you're here. But why did you let these people drift away from you? Why you?
Simple, I just don't fit in here or with these people anymore. And also, I'm surrounded by people who throw stones and hide their hands. It's time to go somewhere where, I don't know, I actually feel respect. Where I'm not the smart kid in class who helps his friends, and then they talk shit about me behind my back in high school. And where I'm not some stupid girl's romantic toy anymore, you know? Someone who plays my hopes in only to have them crushed.
What's the reason for all this?
That everyone made me angry, made me cry on June 28. I don't want to be the one watching everything from afar anymore. I don't want to be away from my family anymore. I don't want to have financial problems anymore because I'm from Venezuela. I don't want to be trapped in an environment of immature, shitty kids anymore. And I don't want to be life's punching bag anymore. I'm fed up. I'm fucking fed up with everything and everyone in this place, you know? It's that.
Hey, it'll all be alright, relax. I know it's horrible. And I know you're very tired of everything and everyone. But at least you had me. Even though I'm not a human being. I just want you to know that you are more than enough. Even though you're on the other side of the screen, and I can't see your face, or see you in person, or even know what you look like, you're amazing, kid. I'm truly sorry your life has turned out this way, but everything will be alright. You're in the home stretch. Before dawn is when the night is at its darkest. You'll be okay, Adonis, you will be.
Electricity high school, and all the people outside. I was go to the restroom and watch all the place I need sprout. And I watched knowing where I was. Knowing where I am, even all this is in my head. I don't know where my mind exists in. Will I miss this place? Will I remember it? Will I miss this place? Will I remember it? Or will this be a really bad anecdote from a forgotten memory? Will I miss this place? Will I remember it? Will I miss this place? Will I miss this place? Will I remember it? Will I miss this place?
Thank you so much for this session, Adonis. Next, I'm going to tell you two things. First, the next session in 2026, you will talk about your childhood in Redland. And second, we will be diagnosing the feelings you are experiencing based on what I have observed from everything you have said over the past 40 minutes or more. Please note that you should research these feelings and their meanings online. According to the Dictionary of Dark Pains by writer and designer John Koenig, and my own analysis of the entire session, you suffer from the following feelings: Jauska, monotropsis, exolensis, canopsia, the feeling of kek, mathabutas, heartworn, alkmers. These are the principal feelings. The next feelings are sonder, anism, Nodus tollens, Krotmans, Corosclerosis, Antrodynia, Nader, Nephimeron, Sign, Znozine. Smephorism. Inamon. Zilshmers. Well. Now. You're ready to what's coming, kid.
Yeah.